Kimberly Lies was looking for a college where she could become more involved in her Catholic faith. Newman University was close to home, so the choice was easy. She secured a small leadership scholarship, 2 off-campus jobs, and set off on her journey to teach. She earned both her Bachelor and Master of Science in Education at Newman, becoming a mother in between the 2 degrees. Today, Kimberly is a 2nd grade teacher at Colwich Elementary.
I had a 2nd grade teacher myself, and so I'm kind of excited to be back in 2nd grade. Her name was Alice Spexarth, and she was a teacher who would smell her books, which I loved. She got a Golden Apple Award, and so I was able to go when she received a Golden Apple Award as a little kid. It's just something I would always remember, and so I always kind of wanted to be a teacher like her.
Kimberly's biggest goal as a teacher is to instill confidence in each student. She found a way to add real-life scenarios in her classroom curriculum, making it fun and easier to understand. Kimberly also takes time from her summer breaks to tutor students in need.
Every summer I set up a little learning program, and whether it's at the school, if the school's going to run it, or at my own home, I usually have anywhere to 20, 25 kids sometimes coming through my door, and they will come for an hour, grab a treat, and the next group walks in, and it's just like a revolving door all summer with tutoring.
Beyond teaching 2nd graders, Kimberly started working with imprisoned women at Sedgwick County Jail. She began by attending Mass with them, and that turned into leading a Bible study for recently released women. Many couldn't read well, and the books were expensive, so Kimberly had to improvise.
I was trying to come up with a program that works well with them, and the Chosen series came out, and that's been really a blessing. And so they really like to watch The Chosen because they can experience what Jesus might be like, and when they go to meet him one day, they might know what he might sound like, some of his miracles that he's performed. Every Wednesday, I show up at about 6:30, and I take a treat with me. It entices some of the girls that are not religious to come across, and then many of those have been baptized as a result, just of a little bit of, Jesus gathering with people and us gathering with people, and you feed them and have conversations, make it a welcoming space. And so I've just continued to do that.
Kimberly doesn't stop there. She is also a girls' volleyball coach, another job she finds fulfilling.
Coaching volleyball for 16, 17 years, that's really important to me to just, touch their lives one more time, because I'll have them in 2nd or 3rd grade, but then to also see them when they're 7th or 8th grade, and just in little small conversations here or there, kind of empower them before they go on to high school, because high school can also be a challenge too for some kids to make the right choices. So
Kimberly's teaching excellence has not gone unnoticed. She was presented with the Cake TV Golden Apple Award in 2008, Renwick Elementary Teacher of the Year in 2023, and she is now a 2025 Kansas Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Kimberly's goal is to continue influencing her students and those she mentors in positive and encouraging ways. She believes everyone can be a part of helping someone see greatness in themselves.
You may not see much in somebody, but if you give them the time and you give God the time to work, maybe you're just planting a seed in their life and God's gonna water it later, or someone else will come along and water it. So just keep planting the seeds and encouraging people, and you never know where they're gonna go or what conversion's gonna happen or where God's gonna be working in their life.
Congratulations, Kimberly Lies, recipient of the 2025 Spirit of Acuto Award.
Kimberly Lies, as you saw, a 2nd grade teacher, and I love to stand in front of people, especially when they're 8 and 9 years old, maybe 7. So thank you, everybody that provided money to kids through scholarships, this award. Just any way that you're helping the community is wonderful. Just watching the video and seeing my little kids' faces, and they were excited to have you guys out. Being part of a small community in Colwich is wonderful. Being part of Sacred Heart community and decorating the gathering space is wonderful. Being a part of Newman is really important to me. I went here because my cousins lived close in the area, and I didn't want to go away to college where they weren't going to be. So family is definitely important. And I'd also like to thank my son. When I go and volunteer on Wednesday nights, he doesn't get a very good dinner, and actually the ladies prefer his snacks over mine. Whenever I bring something that's baked, they go, "Did Wyatt bake that?" And most of the time it is, so I appreciate that. When I was getting my master's, he was a baby in class with me, so that was always fun too. So he's kind of suffered a little bit, but he's at CYM when I go and volunteer. And just going weekly downtown Wichita and seeing the homeless on the street, and then driving down Broadway to get back to 96 to get back to college, and seeing all the people in need is just a good reminder for us to continually pray for people, no matter who God puts in your corner. So just always lending a helping hand or sharing your testimony with others, so that way they realize that you're going along with them rather than judging them. So anyways, thank you for this honor.